Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Roxanne. If it's your first time here, then welcome. Today I'm gonna go really quickly over a bunch of books that I am unhauling. I don't know if you guys saw, but during Vlogmas I got a new bookshelf and I reorganized my books, and in the process I got rid of like 42 books. So I'm just gonna go over them really quickly because people really seem to want an unhaul. So I go through many like cozy murder mystery phases. I really love them all, but I only keep the ones that I really enjoy or that sort of mean something to me by in any way. And so the first set of books that I'm getting are just a bunch of cozy murder mysteries, and so these are the crime of fashion mystery. So she's a crime writer, or she's a fashion writer, I'm sorry, turned sort of murder sleuth detective thing. So she uses fashion clues and they're really fun, and like most cozy murders they have a very nice love interest as well. So I just have a bunch of those for that same exact series. I also have, I think, just three from the A Flower Shop Mystery, which is same concept, just a flower shop owner. I have the Party Planning Mystery, which is the same concept except with a party planner. And if you know anything about me, you know that I plan events, so this one really called out to me. And I don't know, I might keep these, I might not, I don't know. Like, I think it kind of just stopped abruptly, which is what sucks about a lot of these murder mysteries, is that sometimes they just like abruptly stop and they're never published anymore and you're just kind of left dead. So I think that happened with that one. And here's this one. Oh, another one of the party planners. I am getting rid of My Story, Marilyn Monroe with Ben Hecht. I went through a huge Marilyn Monroe phase, and I got like a million books of her biography. And I mean, I still love her, and I still think she's very conflicted, and I love to learn about her. Actually, this has a lot of really nice pictures. See, this is why you shouldn't go through your books, because now I want to keep this one. I might keep this one. We went to the Strand one time, and Louis saw that they had these like really quick, very short introduction books about all kinds of different topics, and so he got the one on human anatomy and infectious disease. I think we might have some more in there, but he is in medical school, so he's got much more than just an introduction by now. Getting rid of Little Women. I've had it for years and years. I think I started to read it and I just couldn't really get into it, but I was very young, so I might try at a later point, but I think I'll just do like an audiobook, and then if I really like it, I'll get the physical book again. I've just had it for years and years, and I've never felt the desire to pick it up, so I'm gonna get rid of that one. Getting rid of Siddhartha by Hermann Hesse. I had to read this one for school. It has all kinds of notes and stuff in it. I just thought it was alright when I read it, and I have no intention to reread it, and Louis has no intentions to read it. I think he was supposed to read it for class as well, and he never did. He has no intentions to read it, so I'm just gonna get rid of it and not have it take up space in my bookshelves. Getting rid of Watchmen. I know this is like a classic in comics and graphic novels. I don't know, like, I read it just to say that I had read it. I was never really very invested in the story, so much so that I've forgotten a lot of what it's about. So yeah, it's pretty thick, so it's just taking up a lot of space in my bookshelves. Rid of Rites of Spring by Modris Eckstein. And this is a book that we use as a textbook for my one of my history classes back in high school, and I still had it. It's about post-World War I Germany, and it's pretty interesting, some of the things that it says, but some of the things that it teaches you, but it is just so dry and boring, and I could learn that in another way through another book that's much more engaging than that one is. 20 Love Poems and a Song of Despair by Pablo Neruda. I am not very good at reading poetry, so a lot of these really just went totally over my head, and so I'm just gonna get rid of it. Wide Sargasso Sea by Jean Rhys. I tried to read this one. It's very, very short. It was supposed to be like telling you the story of the wife in Jane Eyre, and I just really didn't get into it. It's actually one of my most like so-so starts for 2017. I never got into it, and I would have much rather learned about the slaves in the island that she's in. Where's she at? Doesn't even say here. Anyway, wherever it is that she is. I would have liked to know more of their story, and you know, you're supposed to care, at least, even if you don't like the character, you're supposed to care about the story and be curious, and I never got to that point. Getting Rid of Bone by Yrsa Daley Ward. This is a poetry collection that I actually enjoyed. Some of these really hit hard. These are a little bit more in-depth and long and complex than like the sort of Rupi Kaur ones, and I enjoyed it, but I don't think I would reread it, so I'm gonna get rid of that one. How to Read Literature Like a Professor. It brings back too many memories of high school, so getting rid of that one. Violence in Colombia, 1990 to 2000, Waging War and Negotiating Peace. Again, this is a topic that I would like to learn about, but I think this one, I think I started to read it and it was very like dry and textbooky, so I would like to learn about this topic from something that's a little bit more engaging. Macbeth by Shakespeare. I want to give Shakespeare another try, but I kind of want to do it. I don't like these No Fear editions, so getting rid of those. I'm not gonna show some of these because some of these were gifts from people who may at some point watch the video. I am getting rid of The Wrath and the Dawn and The Rose and the Dagger by Renee Ahdieh. I liked these when I read these. I don't know if I would like them if I read them again. I don't know if I would like them as much, to be honest. And I don't want to reread them, so I'm just gonna get rid of them. Some of you might hate me for this one. A lot of you might hate me for this one, but The Fifth Season by N.K. Jemisin. I just really didn't get that into it. There was a lot of it that there was aspects of it that I really liked, but overall I wasn't as in love with it as I really wanted to be. I'm a little undecided on this one, to be honest, because part of me does want to continue with it and see how I like the other books, but at the same time it's like there's so many books out there that I want to get to that I haven't, so I don't know. Undecided about this one. The Dispossessed, Chronicles of Desterrados of Colombia by Alfredo Molano. I like this one, but I didn't love it, and it had some interesting stories about families that have been affected by the socioeconomic status and struggles of Colombia. I was just not touched by it as much as I wanted to be. Persuasion by Jane Austen. I just have multiple copies of these, so I'm getting rid of the one that I like the least. Scandalous Women, The Lives and Loves of History's Most Notorious Women by Elizabeth Carey Mann. I got this for sale and I just never picked it up, and I don't really want, like, I feel the desire to. I mean, I'm sure I would love to read about each of the women that is in here, but I would probably want something more in depth. Like, I think one of them is Cleopatra, and I have a full book on her, so that's kind of more what I want. So this one might shock some of you. I don't know how you guys still feel about these books, but it is the Hunger Games trilogy. I liked these a lot. I loved these when I first read them, and they meant a lot to me then, but they don't really anymore. I've just grown away from these, and so yeah, they're just taking up space, and I don't think that I would ever reread them now. Like, I'm familiar enough with the story that I don't really want to reread them, so it's just taking up space in my bookshelves. So those are the books that I am getting rid of. If I do another one of these, like if I do another sort of go through my bookshelves and declutter, I will show those to you guys as well. Overall here there's like around 40 books, I think. I'm not sure. There's a bunch of the little tiny murder mysteries. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Don't hate me too much if I mentioned a book that you absolutely love. Yeah, thank you for watching and for listening. I love you guys.